This is the most satisfying thing. Hi, hello, bonjour. I hope life is treating you well. My name is Tina. I love to yap about books, and it's so beautiful here in France lately that it just gave me the envy to start vlogging again. Also because I'm still unemployed. Yes, I am. But I started my internship at a manga specialized bookshop in the 30th of March. Meanwhile, I'm just like, what should I do with my life? Obviously, I know how to stay occupied because I have this channel and I love to yap about books and I love to read books. So as long as I have a book in my hand, I'm not bored. But it's just lately my days all looks the same, if you know what I mean. When someone is asking me, oh, what have you done this week? I'm like, I've read, I've drawn a little bit, I've seen some friends, I guess. But it's always the same, and I don't mean by that I don't find solace in routines. It's just that I feel like I've been rotting kind of a little bit, and just want to try to take you with me on a weekly vlog, showing you that you can find little joys in small things and appreciate again what your hometown has to offer. Because I feel like even though I was in Japan for 8 months and then Vietnam a little bit, since I've came back, I've thought that I would enjoy even more my hometown, but somehow it just feels all the same, except for some things, of course. But it's just like, I need to fall in love again with my hometown, kind of. I love my hometown, but it's just lately I feel like I've been rotting, So we were basically gonna do the same things as I do as usual, like going to coffee shops and my favorite bookshops and everything. But I thought that I could take you with me this week. Also, I've been kind of struggling because I don't have my place yet, which I'm not complaining too much about because I am the luckiest to be able to stay at my boyfriend's place, crash out a bit, intrude a little bit, and have my parents' place too. So I'm in an in-between where I don't have my stuff and I'm not very stable yet. So it's just a little bit frustrating to me too. I feel like I've been spiraling down kind of lately, even though I have joys in my life. So let's just try to find solace again in mundanity and little things. That's the theme of this vlog. Find joy in the little things. What have I been up to lately? Let me show you. I've been drawing on my reading journal. Just let me show you. It's not finished yet, but today I've been working on this morning and yesterday a little bit while I was calling my dear friend Jessica, who I've met in Japan. If you've seen this vlog, I'll try to put it here if I remember. But we've been for 4 hours on call, so I had time to draw a little bit. And then I need to do my February spread too, so I think I'll do that in this vlog. I'm also currently reading Gideon the Ninth. I struggle a little bit to enter the world building because it's sci-fi and it's very imaginative. It's very kind of abstract and very gothic and dark. I love it. It's just that I'm not a huge reader of science fiction, so it took me a little way to get accustomed and used to the writing, but I'm really loving it. I'm loving the humorous tone of it. I'm loving and I'm definitely intrigued to see how the world is built, what's the stakes, because I don't really understand them yet, and to know more about our 2 main characters. There's Gideon at first. She's been there since she was a baby, and just her mother left her in the 9th planet. There's a planet just for the 9th, the tombs. I don't really understand yet what does that mean, but I'll get the hang of it eventually at some point.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Since then, she was trained to be a soldier, but the lady, the daughter of 2 reverends, who are the noblest family on the planet, I think, they are in charge. She has to go on the 1st planet to do some training, and Gideon is her cavalier for that, because the cavalier who was appointed at first doesn't want to go, and her mother is like, yeah, he's a whiny baby and he's my baby, so he's not going. It's my son. I don't want him to go, because I guess that it's a very risky, dangerous mission to go there. They want to try to to upgrade as leakers. I don't understand what it means yet, but yeah, it's like I'm swimming in a vast ocean of things I don't understand yet, but it's definitely intriguing. The lady, the daughter of the reverend, is very cruel. as I've understand yet, but it's sure that there's gonna be some love interest between the two. I don't know, because they're so mean to each other that I don't understand why yet, but I want to know. Because you can tell already that they're mean to each other because they kind of like in their deep inner self have an affection for each other. So I'm definitely intrigued. I've almost reached page 100, so I'm gonna try to read. That's the plan of this afternoon. I have a reading sprint with Throne of Pages Patreon, and I'm gonna try to read a lot of this. I need also to film the video of this week. And yes, tonight we're going to the jazz bar because there are some jams, and that's the plan of today. I don't know what the rest of the week is gonna look like. We're Wednesday, and I think I will just finish this vlog on next Wednesday. So let's try to spend a week together in France and be productive also a little bit, and most importantly, try to find joys in little things too. Welcome. Hi, I hope you enjoy. Let's do that. Hey, back from the cafe / bookshop, my favorite one. We're still doing sprints with Front of Pages, so I managed to reach over page 100. Yes, 114 even of Gideon the Ninth. Really enjoying the descriptions and the humor still. I hope I can get at least at page 150 today, but I really wanted to show the books I got also at the bookshop. I retrieved an order. I retrieved First Invisible Woman by Caroline Criado Perez. Yes, I'm very excited for this one. The second book I had to retrieve from an order is Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. Also, I'm very disappointed with this cover. I wasn't expecting this one. It's okay, I will still love it. But I don't know, I'm not convinced. And then, excitedly, she had it in the corner. She didn't even put it in the shelves that I had to have it. I was like, can I have this one? The paperback of Dungeon Chronicle, in its floppiness, absolute floppiness, I'm like in awe of it. I'm like, this is the most satisfying thing to have. I'm so excited. And it has like a bonus at the end. I think I didn't read yet. I think they only have the first one in paperback. I had it on my e-reader, so I'm so glad. You can't understand how excited and how joyful this makes me. So we are already off to a good start with this vlog. I know. The small things, books. I had to know that books would bring me so much joy. But I need to film the video of this week now and to take maybe some pictures for Instagram, so let's do that.
A few moments later.
Every day they seem to say
Hi, bonjour. It's been a few days and I made a very bad job at vlogging my last few days. I'm so sorry. I just socialized so much that I didn't feel like filming, and then yeah, life happened. And then maybe you can relate to the feeling, but sometimes I was just not feeling like filming myself. I don't know, but I have some things to talk to you about. We went on a book shopping day yesterday. We do that once a month with my boyfriend. We go together and just get some mangas. He gets some graphic novels or sometimes other stuff. I don't know, sometimes video games and everything. And I have some stuff to show you that I got yesterday. Picture Kurama, of course. She's doing way better. She's so cute and she's so calm and quiet right now, but the last 2 days she just mewed at 6 a.m. to get some food. So now she is cute, but she was not as much at 6 a.m. when she was jumping on us and and looking for stuff under the bed and making a lot of noise. Well, let's jump into the little book haul, and not only books. Spoiler alert. First, because it was second-handed and I had my eyes on this series for a long time, about Witch Hat Atelier by Kamome Shirahama, and I'm super excited to start it. I think, spoiler alert, that I'm gonna keep some of the mangas I'm gonna show you to do a 24 hours readathon, because I'm already behind on my TBR and that's stressing me out so much. Can't wait to start this one, but I might wait a little bit. Then I got volume 44 and 45 of Yona of the Dawn, because I can't wait to finish this series. It's supposed to end this year with volume 47, but I asked the bookseller at the place I'm gonna do my internship, and she was like, we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna happen, but I truly believe in it. I hope so, because I don't like when a series stretches too much. I don't know if that's an accurate thing to say. Then I got volume 12 of Spy X Family, because it's still as funny. I'm definitely enjoying this series still. Then I've got, of course, volume 15 of Diaries of an Apothecary. I'm in love with this series. There's also volume 16 that came out recently. Maybe I should have got that too. I don't know. I just don't want to go too quickly through this series. I really want to enjoy it and take my time with it. So I think it was a good idea not to buy too many at once. I'm just so excited about all this stuff. Then I got, of course, volume 7, also to continue with Sasaki and Miyano series. It's still as cute. It's very slow paced though, so I don't know. I'm just waiting for what's gonna happen in volume 7, but yeah, they're still so cute. And I've heard the anime is very good, and also the spin-off about other characters is also good too. Next, sorry for the non-French speaking viewers here that are also interested by mangas, but I've got volume 2 of La Vie d'Ensemble, which hasn't yet an English translation. I checked it, but I can't wait to see where the story is going. The illustrations are just so beautiful. I don't want to spoil myself. Then we are sharing together with the boyfriend the Walking Dead series. I buy some volumes and he buys some volumes also sometimes, and he got volume 6 and 7. It's on the shelf already. Sorry, I didn't want it to get volume 6. It's too far. It's too far. But I have volume 7 here in my hand, and I think he even got volume 15 second-handed though. And then, because I got a voucher, I decided to treat myself with a graphic novel I had my eyes on for a long time, but I just always struggle to spend money on graphic novels. I don't know why. I'm just like, you know, I'm spending a lot of money already in mangas. It's just, I think that's why I don't spend that much money on graphic novels. When I'm gonna have a full-time salary, I'm gonna spend much more money on graphic novels, because yeah, I like a little bit of money lately, especially since coming back from Japan. I'm guilty. So all of that just to say, also got, I'm so sorry, a non-translated work yet in English, but I've got L'Enfant Fantôme for the French viewers from Jim Bishop, and I had some hopes because Jim Bishop sounds very English to my ears. I don't know, but I was definitely intrigued by this one. I was said that it is not really horror but psychological, and this looks very messy and I love the drawings, there are ghosts everywhere, so it's just to my taste, you know. Just put some ghosts and I'm in it. I bought some DVDs too, I bought some Blu-rays too, but I don't know if you would be that interested in it, so I'm not showing them to you. But I went nuts once again and I bought a little plant because it was cheap and I don't see it everywhere for a cheap price. Look at her! It's a philodendron pink marble. She's so beautiful and she's making a new leaf. Oh, I can't wait. I'm just, I think, projecting so much the time I'm gonna have my flat or my place. I can't just miss the opportunity of having it for when I'm gonna have my flat. Yes, I know, but I hope it's gonna happen soon enough. I don't know, at least I hope at the end, before the end of the year. Let's manifest together, please. But yes, so I'm super excited. So the plan, I wanted to film maybe a themed video for this week, but I still believe that I can get this vlog out, even though I don't have a lot of outdoor footage and just a lot of me talking and reading footage. But the goal of today, and maybe of tomorrow if today I can't manage, is to finish Gideon the Knife, because yes, I didn't finish it yet. It's taking me so much time to get through it. I don't know, it's maybe because mainly I had such a hard time to get into the world because of the heavy descriptions and the fact that we don't know much about the world building and what happened before. So I had such a hard time to focus on what was happening and who were who, especially because you are introduced to so many characters from so many different houses, and there are 2 Bayer houses and there's 9th house. So I struggled so much to engage with them because every time I was like, who is he again? I don't remember. I should maybe have taken notes, but I didn't really want it with this reading. I just wanted it to be a fun read, which was a little bit more brain consuming than I was waiting for. That's why I think I struggled to get through so much. But right now, a lot of very interesting things are happening. I'm engaged. I really want to know how it's ending. I have 160 pages left. I think I can do it. Maybe not today though, because I plan on doing other things, I think, but it's definitely happening tomorrow, and I would love to do the 24 hours readathon maybe this week, so I can film it for next week, so I have already something, because on the next weekend I'm going to the mountains. I'm maybe going skiing with friends, so I won't have time to edit that much. So let's do that. Let's try to finish this book so I can try at least to wrap up and review it for you before the end of this vlog. Otherwise, I will be so sad that I haven't even read one book and we are on the 10th of March. It's because I'm reading still the Count of Monte Cristo side of it, but still it's not an excuse. I know. Let's go. Let's read. Let's read.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I'm back from the bookshop where I was reading, and I forgot yesterday that I couldn't buy my monthly volume of Le Vieil Homme et son Chat. Wait, it's upside down. It's volume 9. There's 10. out, I think, in France for now. I forgot that yesterday the bookshop I usually get this is closed on Mondays, so today was open, so I got it. And remember when I said that I already was behind on my TBR for this month? Watch me come home with the new book on my TBR for this month, because I forgot that it was on the 31st of March, International Trans Representation Day. So I got a book from a trans author. It's Sorrowland by Rivers Solomon. My book said I recommended this to me. It's gothic, so it's not really spring friendly, I would say. But do we need an excuse to read a gothic book? I'm not sure. And it's very gloomy right now in France. We had a few very sunny days, but now it's back to rain, then a little bit of sun, then rain. So I guess it would be okay. I definitely need to do a 24-hour readathon. Okay, so let's keep reading. I'm back home. I'm on page 400. I'm almost on page 400, so let's see how it's gonna go. They are in such a mess right now. I can't wait to see how it's gonna resolve. Hi, bonjour, it's the next day, and I finished finally Gideon the 9th. We have to talk about the fact that I realized finishing this book that there is a glossary at the end explaining every terms you don't understand, like necromancer, lictor, dominicus, everything that I didn't understand and was okay with just flowing with. And I was like, okay, I'm just agreeing to the fact that I don't have to understand anything and just go with it. And because of that, a lot of times I was not even trying and making an effort to understand what was happening in the book. And thus I think I just missed so many things, and a lot of time my brain was wandering and not paying too much attention to what was happening. It definitely altered my reading experience with this book. Unfortunately, it's not a new favorite, but it's on me. It's definitely on me. It's, I think, a mood thing. I should reread this someday. I'm definitely continuing the series though, because we are left with such a cliffhanger at the end. The end was so satisfying though, don't get me wrong. I just think that sometimes maybe the book was a bit long. It's almost 500 pages long, and I don't think it's that necessary, especially because we don't really dig in, how can we say, like, she doesn't develop that much some of the secondary characters, even though there are a lot of them, which I understand, but it's not even 500 pages long on character development, you know, because it's also plot driven. I don't know. I think my experience, as I've said, is altered because I didn't have all the keys to it. Oh my goodness. So what can I say overall is that I was mesmerized by the writing, truly. She has definitely her craft, and I admire her for that. It's super witty, super violent, also sometimes borderline gore. I love the humor tone, though it's very dark. Directed humor tone, but I really like it. It's my guilty pleasure. I wasn't hooked during the whole book, I would say, even though I was eager to know what was happening at the end. It's just that I was just eager to know how it's gonna end, but overall it felt a bit long. The world building is incredible. The gothic descriptions, loved it. In conclusion, I'm definitely continuing this series. I'm gonna buy book 2, and I think I might try to read it this year so I can keep up with the 4th book coming out this year. I don't know, because they're pretty huge to read. I don't know. So thank you for tagging along in this very chaotic vlog. I couldn't thank you enough for that, and I hope you did still enjoy it. And without punks, I'm not gonna take too much more of your time. Thank you as always for clicking, for watching till the end. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thus to see you on the next one. But with that, most importantly, thank you for being nice. That's what I appreciate the most with this corner of internet. Of course, please keep doing that. And with that, I have to say bye.